Good afternoon, and we are back here at SMC side. And there's actually a major event happening for like the construction industry called CEBUCon. But I am not here for that. If you know me, I am here for plants. So I was trying to look for this little pop-up event, and the Facebook page did not have that information. But after walking around, I finally found it. So it's actually here. I'm gonna show you. It's actually here at the CEBU wing, and what you want to look for is CEBU. So this is like the blue part of SSC side. Just a little forward, you can see the plant event. I'm actually happy that there's another event like this because back at Horti Filipina, I was already saying that I would want to have like small pocket events just so that there's reason for the garden centers and the plant lovers to, you know, gather around. So this right here is a collection of different vendors. I'm seeing familiar people like Lilies of the Field. Of course, Cebubuyog is here. Cebubuyog is one of the main people who actually decided to make this happen. So, a little thing about the event, this is called SugBotanica. It is an advocacy to promote local garden centers in Cebu, and of course to unite local garden centers so that they have an opportunity to display their plants here in commercial spaces like SMC side. Last Saturday, I visited the SugBotanica plant exhibit here in Cebu, and I did not want to stay too long because, for one, some of the exhibitors have not yet arrived. Another, I really don't like crowds. I don't know, it must come with the aging. Like, I used to like being around a lot of people, but now, not so much. So, I'm here Monday. I'm glad I didn't go Sunday, but Sunday was also exciting. They said that there were a lot of new plants and a lot got sold out. But now I'm here Monday, so I can show you properly the displays. So I'm gonna start here with the center display. So before anything, I forgot, see, my mind's everywhere. This is an advocacy started by Cebubuyog, Sir John, and what he wanted to do was gather local garden centers in Cebu and Visayas, and probably in Mindanao in the future, to showcase here in Cebu. We were all inspired, of course, from the previous big event, Horti Filipina, and we wanted to have more pocket events in Cebu. Diba? I said I really want more pocket events in Cebu, and Sir John was gracious enough to make this happen. But the difference is, because for the longest time, they've always been doing pop-up events where they're just selling plants. The difference now is that SugBotanica is aiming to showcase plants that are not usually seen. And that's like, that's only possible if we invite other garden centers from outside Cebu. So I'm gonna show you some of these plants that are not common to find in Cebu. Here, we see displays by Cebu does not have swamis, and I'm so glad they brought this here. And interestingly, there are some of these already sold. And this one, I have to get the name, but it's gorgeous and it really caught my attention. Like, even from afar, this was the first plant that got my attention. I need to ask what this is. I keep forgetting the name. But here we have the swami. What's the panganani? Hi.
Black Melendres.
Black Melendres? Melendres. So this is the Black Melendres. I think if I were to have, oh, thank you for the label, the Black Melendres. No, Black Melendres, this is the first time I'm seeing it here in Cebu. If I would pick a showcase plant for this exhibit, it's the Black Melendres. Look at the flowers, I'm gonna go closer. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I think if you're a Hoya lover, you would love this. Like, look at the leaves. Very mysterious. So that's the Black Melendres. I think this is the only pot available.
We have 3 more.
Oh, there's 3 more coming in, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Yeah, but you know, I heard you're selling very well, so congratulations. So you're from Bacolod. Yeah. Welcome to Cebu, and I hope the market is acceptable.
Very well.
Yeah, and we have here the Chinese perfume plant. Does this smell as good as the swami?
It has a mild scent.
It has a mild scent. Okay, so Chinese perfume plant. Don't go too near and smell it because it's not as fragrant as the swame, but the swame, you go close to one of these flowers and you will notice the strong, beautiful scent. This is why they do well indoors, because the smell goes around the room naturally, not one of those air freshener smells. So this is swame in pots. Really nice pots too. Of course, for the Agla people, we have some Aglanomena here. Oh, I have a very familiar friend, the obliqua, Monstera obliqua. I see at the back there's also a Adansonia Indonesian mint. There. And probably some pink princess, snake plants, and this is like, I think, a creeping ivy, beautifully mounted on like a peacock. It's already sold. It was only 600 pesos. I'm not good with my syngoniums, but I'm gonna take a guess. This is like the milkshake or milk splash, I don't know. It's only 300 pesos for this syngonium. And there's snake plants. This is a Philodendron Brazil. I don't know if it's a pothos. I was trying to read up on this. They said it's not a pothos. And it's supposed to be like a heart-shaped philodendron. So this is the Philodendron Brazil. And then we have here marble, I think, or is this Manjula? Is it marble? I'm not sure. I have to double check what I have at home. I think it is a marble. This one's curious though. Saan ni siya? Mga fuzzy.
Actually, Picasso na forgot it. Kuan, Ifisha Picasso.
Iflisha Picasso? Ah, okay. This was the Picasso. Iflisha Picasso.
Pero nag-react sa mall.
Ah. And if you remember from Morty, there was the Epiprinum giganteum white gloss. If you're not willing to spend for that expensive version, there's a nice one here, which is the Epiprinum giganteum white pearl. Still very nice variegation. It's almost sectoral. It's only 700 pesos. And if you're into Salum, they also have the variegated Salum. Personally, I'm not a fan of them when they go mature, but they're kind of nice as like decorative plants if they're still in their small form. You have the Pink Princess King Galaxy. It's much cheaper now. It's 800 pesos. I used to remember these at like 1,000 plus to 2,000. There's the White Princess at 700. Philo North Star is an interesting leaf shape. More Aglas. With all due respect to male Agla lovers, but I feel like the Aglas are like a tita plant. Only because I've seen a lot of lolas and titas have this plant. But I know Sir Ram is an Agla enthusiast and he is not a tita or a lola. So it's nice that somebody like him actually breaks the stereotype. And these are Thai constellation. Very distinct galaxy look or constellation look. Prices are not bad. They have it at 800, 800, 800, 1,000, 1,000. And if you go inside, we have the fountain at the center. This is actually what I appreciate as well with Cebu Sir John's display. It's always something aesthetically pleasing. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna put plants on display. I remember from the first 40, I really appreciated his booth. We have here the Bulbasaur, which I already have. If you're up for the larger Thai constellation, this one's 8,500. I'll show you how big it is. This is my hand. And that's how big the leaf is. Really thick stems too. So if you don't want to wait and you need something big as a showcase plant, this is the Thai constellation, 8,500. We also have here the Varbilli. This one's really pretty at 750. Calathea Triostar. Calathea Triostar. Really pretty. I'm just not a Calathea person, but this one's really pretty. Kanipod manginani, no? Calathea?
Calathea.
So calatheas have this like almost plasticky look. So some people might even think that they're plastic plants. But they have very interesting colors. But because I killed my first calathea, I am still not ready to get another. I think this is a variegated burley marks, which is at 300. You also have here your potted bougainvilleas. Wait, but this one is not. This is Birkins, I think. Yeah, Birkins at 1.5. And this one comes with, I think it's a ponytail palm. Really pretty pots. I'm a sucker for pretty pots. Bougainvilleas. If you want something a bit bigger, almost bonsai-like, this one looks nice. Not sure the price. Borsi X Deli Mint. So from what I understand, the True Delicioso mint is quite large, and they have like a full mint color, but the hybrid between Borsi and Deli Mint would have some sort of like a half look, like half mint, half green color. So if you look at it, it's kind of like that. Like there's some mint splashed over, and then there's green. So each leaf is interestingly unique. Now, one thing I want to point out, so this is Aurea, this is 950, but one thing I want to point out is their legacy. So if you remember from the Horty, the legacies would go for like 5 to 7K. The legacy here is only 3,000. The size, not too big yet, but you don't have to worry too much because with a healthy plant like this and a good amount of sun, you're gonna have a really beautiful Monstera legacy. I would have bought this if not for the fact that I just recently splurged on carnivorous plants. You should watch that episode. And we have here Monstera Green Snow at 4,500. Leaf size, look at my hand. This is how big it is. Borsi Aurea at 950. I do like Monstera Borsis though because of how they climb, and I love climbers. So yes, last Saturday, when I first came here, I did end up buying 2 plants, even if I said I was just gonna take a video. And if you can see here, it's no longer here. There was the 2 astrophytums that I bought. And they have all different kinds of succulents here as well. Cacti or euphorbias are also here. I think what's interesting aside from just the plant is that they got this really nice looking pots, and like I said, I am a sucker for nice pots. More succulents here. This one's interesting and pretty. I wonder what this is. I still have a lot of studying to do when it comes to succulents because I don't know all the names yet. Ooh, look at this. They're using leca. This is like a semi-hydroponic setup. Or yeah, semi-hydroponic because you got the medium and you got the water in. But there are also other kinds of semi-hydroponic setups. These are really pretty. I almost bought this last Saturday because it's in a teapot and I'm a tea person, so I think those are Camperia over there. Camperia were also quite popular last 40. I keep going back to this one. But John, let's behave. It's a Monday. We shouldn't be buying more plants now. For now. And this is the Silver Dragon Alocasia, which I already have. Bought from Miss Jen. I'm very happy. Look at this. Cactus. Nice and pretty cactus. Syngoniums. Oh, these are huge. 780 for that one over there. It's 650 for this one if you're into cactus. This looks like a variegated papaya. I wonder if it is a variegated papaya. I don't think it is, but maybe it is. I don't know. Look at the leaf. So this one looks nice because it's like a... It looks like an echeveria, but I don't know if it is. But it's like really tall. And I have this one. This is a Dorstenia. I forgot the species, but Dorstenia something, and I like it. It's really tall. It's like a tiny palm tree that you can put in your table. ZZ, I think the black ZZ, small. Cactus. I think 2026 is my year of succulents and cactus. And blue oil fern. I want to know how much. Pila ang blue oil fern? There are 650. So it's 650 for this blue oil fern. But I'm not yet ready to get one yet. This is I think it's very interesting, especially when the blue sheen really sticks out. And Paraiso Verde over there. I love that plant. I feel like it's very underrated. It's just that with Paraiso Verde, if you don't mount it nice, it looks ugly and leggy and all over the place. But if you do let it climb and if you train the plant properly, it has this beautiful vertical dangling look, and that brings out, because you have to appreciate the variegation in the Paraiso Verde is very pretty. The Paraiso Verde I feel is very underrated because look at the variegation, and when it gets large, it has this lovely curls around the edges. And the variegation, especially if it has good amount of sunlight, really brings out like that white and green texture that almost feels like a lighter Bulbasaur. Look at these plants. This pot is at 650. I forgot what string of something. It looks like a string of something. I don't know the names. I need to know those. We have here more Hawthor something. I am bad at remembering these. California, I think. I think that's some kind of aloe over there. These are really pretty. I think this makes a good desktop plant. As you can see here, I don't see any astrophytums unless that is an astrophytum, but that looks really good. Because I bought the other two astrophytum that were on display. Oh, this is cool. 650 for this nice potted plant. And then here's Ma'am from Caleb's Mini Garden. Hi, and Caleb, the reason for the name Caleb's Mini Garden. And Kenzo. I like that when they have names because I want to learn more about the plants. So if you have names like this, it makes it easier for me. Hybrid ZZ, Jimu Fern. Or isn't that still a ZZ? I think the label must be different. We got the Kenzoi form, which has a very interesting shape. Look at that. It's like leaves there and then goes narrow in the center. So I guess I covered most of the plants here. So, is it worth coming to SugBotanica plant exhibit? If there are any of the plants that you found interesting, yeah, I think it's worth coming here because they're here all the way until June 18. So there's plenty of more plants that's gonna come here. Just like when I talked to the guys from Bacolod, they said that every time they get sold out and gets cleared out, they will put in more plants. So yes, June 18, they're gonna be here, and then after which you've lost your chance to buy some of these plants that you don't really see here in Cebu. I will keep going back to the Swame. Like, look at that Swame. If I only had the space for this, I would love this plant because the smell is really good. Oh, I forgot to show you. There's also a variegated Swame over here. But my only problem with the variegated Swame is that it doesn't produce that nice smell that the original Swame has. And this is already sold at 8,500 to Carmel. A lot of these plants are already sold. Good job when Indigo shifts to green, or their new name. I have to look for their page. I will post it as a screenshot. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back here for the next few days because I'm quite busy with work. I still have a lot of backlogs to catch up with, but I will be back here in the last day because I want to see what it's like after. But SugBotanica, I think their advocacy is a good start, and I want to see it grow. I want to be part of that community, and I hope to see more pocket events like this because I want to get used to this, having like at least a new plant event every month. So here it is again, one more time. Just gonna show you. It's near Chibo. This is like the CEBU wing. A better indicator is Watson's and Uniqlo over there, and then you have the display here. It's small, but still substantial because of the kind of plants that they have displayed. Like, even if you're not going to buy anything, it's always nice to explore more plants. So that's it for now until my next visit for SugBotanica. About a week has passed. I forgot my microphone, so I'm going to be raising my voice and you might be hearing other background sounds. About a week has passed since I last came here for SugBotanica, the first exhibit of SugBotanica. And I'm going to show you now what it looks like now, because we have one new display that is here only until Sunday. So you have to visit. If you haven't watched it, I have a previous video that covered this exhibitor's greenhouse. So I'm going to show you. A surprise addition to the SugBotanica exhibit is Sir Alex exotic and carnivorous plants. So I keep forgetting the name. ECP, Exotic and Carnivorous Plants. They have a page you can visit, Exotic and Carnivorous Plants. And I bought from them one pitcher plant, one Venus flytrap, and one UG. I forgot what, I'm just gonna put the name on screen because I forgot what it is. But here are the plants. And I actually thought that I'm not gonna buy anything because I already bought 3, but look at this one. So pretty. I had to buy her. And then I also added, because I thought I wouldn't get this one before, but the sundew is already catching my attention. So this is the sundew. I got one as well. And they have the Venus flytraps as well.
So after a week, okay pa.
One of the more interesting specimens is this vampire nepenthes here for 1,600. Because if you look underneath, you'll see why it has this name. The 2 fangs just over there. I don't know if you can see it, but this nepenthes has fangs inside. So that's why it's called vampire. By Calcarata, look at it. By Calcarata vampire. Sir Alex highlight plant is this Coccinea miracle variegated. So he placed a label here, only one, because he said this is the only one in the world. Look at the variegated leaves. And then you have its picture. Very beautiful coloration. As I've covered from my previous blog about Sir Alex greenhouse, all his plants are acclimatized for the local environment. That's why if you buy from him, for one thing, they're interesting. For another thing, they're acclimatized. And lastly, Sir Alex himself is open to talk to his customers over online if they have any questions on the care. Because the last thing he wants is customers buying and then just getting discouraged because their plant dies. So he wants everyone to have their plants thrive so they can enjoy the carnivorous plants. Some of the plants that were here last visit are no longer here, and that's encouraging. That means they really are selling out, and there are people who are still interested in getting new specimens even after Horti Filipina. So for garden centers, this is very encouraging, and it's also very nice to see more and more people get interested with plants, not just like for the heck of it, but are actually exploring different species, exploring different plant types. And I want to show you again some of the vendors here because they have nice small plants that you can start with if you're new to them. Look at these cacti. Some of these are grafted. Oh, for the Varbili lovers, this was 3,750. For those daring enough, this is the Queen Anthurium. More cacti and succulents. I forgot what this is called, but this has a tendency. This plant will actually climb if you have a trellis.
Sama.
Uy, doon na-touch ba? Mamusay niya yung maling abuwa. Palinot. Which pamatay na ito dana mo. Hindi mo. Hindi ba siya mamatay na mo na akong dili ka permanente mag-water so water once a week and then indoor na outdoor wala na siya bulak yan kanina testing sa amin ko manan akong mabuhi na nag-order ko na
SugBotanica is actually a response to a feedback actually coming from you, di ba? Because you were during the Horti Filipina, you were asking na, Sir John, let's make mga pop-up events, mga pocket events sa Cebu since our community here in Cebu, our plant community here in Cebu is really baka naging vibrant yun. So this is a response to your feedback.
Wow.
So I was thinking na let's create as the local support group na mag-focus lang sa mga bisaya or bisdak na mga garden. Non-selling members are welcome, mga sellers, just pure hobbyists, mga enthusiast na plant enthusiast ba. So anyone kayo welcome din sa tong group. So we are here until June 18 next week.
When and where is the next SugBotanica exhibit?
So we are planning to do our second pop-up event or bucket event ng SugBotanica sa SM Mabolo. SM City Cebu, Mabolo. Yeah, the original SM ng Cebu. Hello mga soil mates na mo diri sa Cebu. I would like to invite everyone to join us in this plant exhibit sa SugBotanica here at SM Seaside, CEBU, Upper Ground, inside the mall. And also please support us sa mga upcoming namin mga events, especially sa second namin na event sa Mabolo na SM.
Alright, so hopefully we'll see each other again, Sir John. Thank you
Yes.
so much for accommodating.
See you, soil mates.
That's it for SugBotanica. I only came here twice because work. But each time, I ended up buying plants again, even if I said after Horti Filipina, I'm not buying. But, well, importante, malipayon ta, no? Diba, Sir John? So, SugBotanica first exhibit, it's a success. Please do like and follow the SugBotanica page. I'm attaching it here. And see you in the next exhibits of SugBotanica.